How about proposing while enjoying French cuisine on a cruise ship? Personally, I think it'll be very romantic. I would definitely appreciate something like that.
I wrote down what my colleague, Nanami Kashima, told me.
Engagement ring is another good choice, especially because you can choose one together.
Huh, that actually sounds more reasonable. Today's the day, which I thoroughly planned for based on those information. By the way, my name is Michiyuki Nagao. I'm 28 and going to propose to my girlfriend of 3 years. Ring, check. Tickets, check. There's still 30 minutes. I'm nervous. The girl I'm going to propose to is Miyako Momotani, my girlfriend and also a colleague. She should be here any minute. A phone call?
Hey, Michiyuki! I'm gonna see my ex who happens to be back in town, so I can't make it today.
What? Your ex? I told you I have something important to tell you. I found myself gripping tightly on the engagement ring.
I'm sorry, but can we talk another time, right? Besides, he's already a married man and lives far away. Gotta go!
Hey, Miyako? Miyako! She hung up the phone and never answered my call. What the hell? I prepared so much for this. My plans to propose to her, the moment of my life, was completely ruined. What am I gonna do? Thank Michiyuki. After working my brain so hard, I've arrived to a conclusion. I'm going home. Screw this. I don't feel like living anymore. Holy! Walking through my neighborhood, I scared passersby. I could only imagine how hideous my face was. Wait, where am I going?
Huh? Excuse me, are you alright?
Who said that? When I cleared my vision, I was met with this woman who was looking straight into my eyes. Oh shit! She was surprised to see me jump up. Then she left.
Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you like that. But you were making a scary face yourself. What's the matter?
Who is she? A hostess girl, judging by her looks? Or a scout? She better not be selling anything, 'cause I am buying.
Whatever you're thinking, that's not why I stopped you. It's because you look terrible.
Thanks, but I'm good. She seems to be thinking about something. Then...
Okay, we're gonna have some drink, so you can forget whatever that happened.
She took my arm and tried to drag me away. Yo, were you listening?
I was, and that's exactly why we're having a drink, to cheer you up.
How? This is how I ended up drinking with a total stranger.
Cheers!
Next thing I know, I'm toasting with her at her favorite bar. Wasn't I just going to propose to my girlfriend? And now I'm having a drink with some hostess girl? What is this? Hey, I assume you work at a hostess bar, yeah? Don't you need to be at work?
No worries. I'm not a regular worker there. I only show up when I want to. So, what's your story? Lay it on the table. Oh, I haven't told you my name, have I? I'm Yuki. And you are?
She's a chatty person for sure, but somehow in a comforting way. I'm Michiyuki Nagao.
Nice to meet you, Michi.
Michi? I mean, we've dated for 3 years. Eventually, I ended up telling her everything as drinks piled up. I guess deep down, I wanted someone to listen.
I see. Well, at least now we know she's a nasty person. But how about you? What do you want to do?
That's right. Setting up another time for proposal? After I talk to her, what do I do? After going through those thoughts, one simple declaration was uttered from my mouth. I'm totally turned off. Just moments ago, I wanted to marry her so bad, but now my feelings for her are completely gone.
Well, looks like you've reached your conclusion.
She smiled, saying so.
If she's gonna choose her ex over our important date, yeah. We don't know for sure if she's gonna cheat on you, but I support your decision nonetheless.
Not exactly my place to say that since I'm also hanging out with the women I don't even know.
That's irrelevant. Besides, she betrayed you first. Let's just enjoy the night and drink. Mitchie! You're off tomorrow. Let's hit another bar.
You trying to drink yourself to death? Let's go! We had been drinking for a few hours. We were beyond tipsy, yet still bar hopping.
This is so much fun.
What's that? Good thing there was an alley close by to release the content of our stomachs. The only regret is that I can't show it to you guys because of how gruesome the scene is. Next morning, I was in a room, but not mine. My head. I'm hungover. Not surprised.
You awake?
I looked back and there she was, the girl from last night, Yuki.
You hungover? It's gonna be a hell of a day.
My head is ringing like crazy. Wait, am I in her room? Did I do anything? Suddenly I was hit by a sharp pain in my head as I was about to scream.
Anything weird? I suppose you did.
What? What did I do?
I can't really phrase it, but you were so passionate.
Passionate?
Didn't expect such a bold move from a softie like you.
I did a move? What kind? Oh God! What did I do?
I thought we were gonna drink some more, but as soon as we got here, you started dancing.
Oh yeah! This is called the hustle dance.
You were dancing like a madman. I don't even know what I witnessed.
I don't even know why I did that.
Oh, don't worry. I stopped you when you started to strip.
Thank you so much.
You could stay longer if you want. You must still be feeling sick.
No, I'm good. I don't want to bother her any more than I already have. Wait, this entrance looks awfully familiar. But how is that? I would soon find out the answer to the question. Hold on. This is my apartment. Of course it looks familiar. She lives on the 5th floor. And I live on the 2nd floor in the same complex. We are neighbors.
I wouldn't talk to a total stranger. I only talked to you because I already seen you several times. You didn't recognize me?
No, I did not. My colleague happens to live somewhere close too. What a small world.
Well, I hope you feel better soon. And you dropped this.
Saying that, she handed over the engagement ring and tickets I bought. Oh, these. I don't even know what to do with them. The tickets for our cruise ship are expired anyway. At least I don't feel like giving either of them to Miyako anymore.
Okay then. I'll hang on to them for you. Let me know when you want them back.
I gave her back the items, which I'll probably never see again. Shit, my head hurts like hell. Lucky for me, I could get home no problem, even in this condition since we live so close. But still, this hangover is killing me. Even more so without a distraction like talking to someone. And you tend to be trapped in your head when you're alone. What happened last night? It's not like I was dumped, but I definitely feel betrayed. Forget it. I close my eyes to fall asleep.
Hey! Let's hit the streets!
Sometime in the afternoon, Yuki showed up out of nowhere. She doesn't even look remotely hungover. What kind of tolerance does she have? No, maybe not today.
I wasn't asking. I give orders around these parts. When I say we hit the streets, we hit the streets.
What kind of logic is that?
Just come on, you, on your feet. First, we're going to the arcade.
Don't I get a say in this?
No, you don't.
How can she be so pushy? I just officially met you yesterday.
Oh, and it's your treat, okay?
Why?
Time to try our luck with Gacha Game. First prize is the latest gaming console.
We were now at a local arcade.
where she grew interested in a gacha game that costs 1,000 yen.
Go for it, because I'm not.
I heard they place the good ones on the top so that customers will never reach them. I can see there's still many bowls in there, and I don't want my 1,000 yen to go to waste.
You're so boring. But you're right. I changed my mind. Take this!
Shit! The disc Yuki shot got slammed into my side of the table.
That's my win! This is what a date at an arcade is all about!
A date, you say?
Shh! A man and a woman hanging out together, so it's a date. You're paying for dinner because you lost. Thank you for the meal.
It's close to the evening, and we were having a dinner at a local family restaurant. I thought you were gonna ask for something way more expensive.
Hey, what do you take me for? Oh, a hostess girl, huh? Being greedy is what we're known for, I guess. Contrary to what you think, we're not like that to everyone. Some of us are pretty ordinary, working normal daytime jobs like an office worker.
Could she be working as an office worker too?
That was great. I love how consistently good food at family restaurants is.
We were on our way home. Yuki stretched out to the sky looking content. Yo, what am I doing? I'm not supposed to be out with her. I have a girlfriend! Now I can't really blame Miyako for what she did.
She wronged you first. You haven't betrayed her.
Did you just read my mind?
It was me who dragged you into this date to cheer you up. You had no choice, okay? So you're not at fault. You haven't broken any promises or betrayed anyone. Besides, I'm a hostess girl. This technically counts as work rather than a legit date. Well, let's call it a day here and now. Wouldn't want to complicate things any further. See you tomorrow.
Then she ran off. Next day at work, I was immediately surrounded by my colleagues.
Mr. Nagao, how was the proposal?
Did it go well? Of course it did, right?
I did ask them for consulting on my marriage proposal, so no wonder they're curious. It's complicated. I think they sensed something. They made a sharp U-turn back to their desks without a word. So, I'm sure you overheard about, I'm sorry I couldn't make it happen despite your advice. Lastly, I reported to Nanami Kashima. She's the one who was most helping.
No worries. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Short and simple. Words expected from her calm nature.
So, what now? About Miss Momotani.
Uh-huh. This was a surprise. I didn't expect her to be engaging like this. Well, I decided to break up with her. I was thrown way off by what she did.
Is that so?
That's when it hit the start time for work. Miyako, I want to break up with you. I called her up on the roof on lunch break.
What? You wanna... Are you still mad at me? Give me a break. Me and my ex, it's just been so long because he lives far away. We can go out whenever we want, right? Why can't you just let it go?
Sorry, but I don't feel the same way about you anymore.
You did it!
At night, Yuki visited my home like she had been anticipating something. She started partying by herself with drinks she brought.
Come on, drink! It'll help you forget. Staying in your room alone won't do any good.
Is this her way of cheering me up?
You can't drop your guard just yet. Selfish women like her will still be up to no good.
Said with a serious tone of voice. Selfish woman? Like someone who barges into my home and starts a drinking party?
You got me there.
She laughs again. I found myself enjoying the conversation with her. Next day at work, one of my colleagues came up to me.
Mr. Nagao, there's a rumor that you ditched a date with your girlfriend. Is that true?
What?
And that you became mad and dumped her?
Apparently, Miyako's been spreading false accusations about me.
Can you believe it? I only asked him why he ditched me, then all of a sudden he wants to break up with me. I never knew he was such a jerk. Good riddance, I'd say. But Mr. Nagao said, I don't care what he said to you, it's all a lie.
Just like that, she's been telling her side of story, which is a lie.
I'm sorry. I'm sure many of us don't believe her.
Well, it's a fact that neither of us can prove anything. Quite an entertainment we've become among others. My colleague bowed, apologizing. Don't apologize. It's me who should. For troubling you unnecessarily.
Mr. Nagao.
It's no surprise this kind of topic tends to draw curious eyes. And things tend to escalate once the wrongdoer is brought to light.
I didn't know Mr. Nagao could be so cruel. But I heard he was about to propose to her. Did he chicken out at the last moment?
Well, I don't really give a damn what people say. However,
Hey, Michiyuki, isn't it about time you apologized?
it was during lunch break.
If you say sorry now, I, generous person that I am, might forgive you.
Huh? What in the world am I hearing? Apologize for what?
For wanting to break up with me over such a small thing.
Small? Next thing I know, I'm breaking out in tears.
Well, why are you crying? I should be the one crying, not you.
I dumped all my troubled feelings onto Yuki that day. So I thought I no longer needed to vent any more steam. But this is just messed up. Why should I even hold back being undermined like this after everything that happened?
That's enough.
But it was Nanami Kashima who opened fire.
I respect his choice of not dealing with you aggressively, but I'm not as patient. Who do you think is the cause for this mess? You're such a bitch. What? Who asked your opinion? You have nothing to do with this. I don't care. Mr. Nagao was going to propose to you. Did you know that? Is that so? I heard rumors about that, but how can you even prove that's true? You can't, can you? Kashima, was it? You can believe what he says all you want, but you don't get to talk down to me without even knowing what really went down.
She's persistent in deflecting confrontation.
You're gonna play it like that? Alright. Sorry, Michi. I'm gonna use what's yours.
Michi? The only person who calls me that and has the tickets and the ring is...
Come on, say it again. Say it's just a rumor. These are tickets for a cruise ship and an engagement ring with a unique tag on it. He told me everything. He asked you to meet him so he could tell you something important. And what do? Ditch your boyfriend and go for your damn ex? Unbelievable!
I finally realize Nanami Kashima? She's Yuki.
What? Don't tell me you were really going to... You think Mr. Nagao ditched you after preparing this much? This is Michiyuki's handwriting. I just haven't seen my ex in so long, I don't give a damn what's between you two. You simply misjudged who you should have prioritized.
This totally shut down Miyako with nothing left to say.
Sorry. I didn't want people to know about my side job.
We were walking home together after work. By the way, Yuki is actually her business name at her hostess bar. So, why would an office lady like you work at a place like hostess bar? Sorry, that was kind of rude.
It's all good. I started a company with my friend after I graduated college, which totally failed. The friend up and left, never to be seen again, and I was left with our debt. So, in order to pay off debt so massive, which is already paid off by the way, I became a hostess girl. Like I said before, I only show to work once in a while. To be honest, I wasn't going to interfere with you guys today since you didn't seem to care about her behavior. But I couldn't hold it in because she reminded me of my friend who betrayed me back then.
I wanted to say thanks for being angry for me. I thanked her for all those times she helped me. I obviously couldn't have gone through this whole thing alone.
Don't mention it. Everything I did, those were my choices. So there's no need for thank you. You know what? You can thank me another way.
Shoot. Have a drink with me sometime. She made a request with a huge grin. Months later.
Turns out she was the one who ditched the date to see her ex. So she lied to save herself? Ugh, that's terrible.
Miyako became the primary target for gossip and she eventually quit the company. She did try to make up with me several times. Like I'd ever let that happen. As for me, I've come to a certain decision as I slowly healed from my last breakup.
Watching over night sky on a cruise ship? Are you sure?
Yep, I still regret not getting to be on that ship. Proposal or not, of course.
So, now you've switched to me to relive that experience? I should consider myself lucky then.
Living close by, we hang out a lot now. And she seems to think this is another hanging out with a friend. Will you go out with me?
Huh?
French cuisine on a cruise ship? That would make a very romantic proposal. I still remember her saying that. It wasn't exactly a proposal, but I hope it was good enough to fulfill her fantasy. I'm finally ready to move on, hopefully with her.